future. Get ready for the ride. We're going down to hell tonight, so strap yourself inside. There's a glaring contradiction in your world that's made of glass. Something small can shatter it and nail you to the past. The road beneath your wheels, the madness that you feel. Oh, you will pay with your life.
Welcome to the Metal Voice. Today on the show, it's a metal debate. Alan, you ready?
Yeah, debating.
Debate. Should Van Halen fire David Lee Roth and rehire Sammy Hagar?
Where do you come up with these ideas, Jim?
Just overnight.
Okay.
So, Alan, I know you're a big Sammy Hagar fan, and I'm a big David Lee Roth fan. Not to say that you're not a David Lee Roth fan.
No, he's one of the greatest frontmen ever.
That's right. But the question is, the big metal debate, and we want you two out there to comment, to tell us, should Van Halen fire David Lee Roth and rehire Sammy Hagar? So what do you think, Alan? Tell me what you think.
Look, Sammy's got his own headspace now. He's not going to do it unless it's fun. He's got, but he is, I think he is, this whole Jimmy Buffett style, it really suits him. I think he's really enjoying it. He gets quality time with his family. Would Sammy want to go out there and do worldwide tours again? He doesn't need the money. I mean, he sold the tequila business for millions and millions of dollars.
Yep.
If it's enjoyable, he'll do it. So it's really in the Van Halen camp, the brothers camp, and
yep.
I guess the son too, Wolfgang. Again, I saw Diamond Dave, Sammy Hagar, 2 Tons of Fun, 2002. They're out there pounding it up all the way down. It was a 3-hour drive. We did a road trip, Jim. Went down there, and I'm in the car. Diamond Dave, finally Diamond's going to wipe the stage with him. Sammy doesn't have a chance. I'm talking it up. On the way back, I was very, very quiet. Sammy and the Wobbleritas, they kicked ass. They were on fire.
Yeah.
Diamond Dave looked like a nostalgia act. It was a cover band with Diamond Dave up front. And Diamond Dave, I love the man. I mean, you read both their books. I could read Diamond Dave's book because apparently they left chapters sitting on the editing room floor. So I mean, I'm waiting for editions 6 to 7 to come out. Don't get me wrong. Diamond Dave's a great frontman, or he was. I don't know, Jim. What's the latest scoop on the old live CD?
Well, the live CD. So here it's out. It's live in the Tokyo Dome, and it's getting a lot of flack.
Okay, why is that?
Saying Dave can't sing anymore. But the real question is, could Dave ever have sung? I mean, if you go on YouTube, check out videos when he played with Van Halen. Look at the US Festival. I mean, he missed complete verses. He leaves out
I forgot the words.
He leaves out the choruses. And when I saw him back in the day, Diver Down tour, I mean, he was just forgetting stuff. But was he really forgetting stuff, or that's just his style?
Who cares? Skyscraper Tour
Yeah.
was one of the greatest concerts and shows I've ever seen in my life. With the stage coming out, the boxing ring, the inflatable microphone.
Yeah.
It was just an all-around party. That's what Dave's about.
That's what Dave's about.
Again, it's the lesser of two evils. My suggestion is, hey, look, it's Van Halen, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest bands of all time. Why don't they just go get a new singer? Why do they have? Why is this Hagar?
Gary Chioni.
No, but again, why? Yeah,
where did that
you
go?
bring up a good point. What's Van Halen 3? Was Dave that important to the writing process? Was Michael Anthony? Was Sammy Hagar? Because Van Halen 3 did absolutely nothing. Maybe it was not the right headspace for Eddie. Eddie seems to be back, full strength, smiling again, out there playing solos that make sense and remembering the songs, and no more of that disastrous performances during the reunion tour with Sammy Hagar. So look, maybe if they can get a new singer, if need be, Jeff.
But the question becomes, should Van Halen fire David Lee Roth? Because apparently on tour everybody's complaining, right? Not everybody. Let's say he's polarized everyone. He's polarized the fan base.
But he always has. That proves your point earlier.
The question to you, Alan, would you fire, if you were Van Halen, would you fire David Lee Roth and bring back Sammy Hagar? Yes or no?
I can't answer, Jim.
You got to answer it, Alan.
I can't answer.
That's the whole show. That's what it's about.
I don't know if Sammy Hagar wants to come back.
Well, let's pretend he did.
Michael Anthony would have to be part of that, which he would be.
Let's say Michael Anthony's part of it.
But Sammy would have to come back. He would have to enjoy it. There's lots of Fences to Mend. They did that with Dave.
Yeah.
I like the album. A Different Kind of Truth. The lyrics were there. Dave's lyrics are esoteric as ever.
Yeah.
A great listen, but live, is he pulling it off? You know, that's
did he ever pull it off?
Did he ever pull it off? That's the question. So,
well, you know what it is. Today we have we have cell phones, we have YouTube, so people are seeing, what's happening, in real time, right? Back in the day when we were going to concerts, right? You just would see the show and you kind of forget if there were a couple of bum notes. You'd forget if, he missed a couple of verses, a couple of choruses. But now you don't forget. It's all there. It's all recorded. It's all in real time, and we see everything. So basically what people are complaining about is how David Lee Roth has always been. He's always been this sort of vaudeville, Motown, sort of James Brown, sort of, I'm just going to get up there, wiggle my butt and just, jump up and down and, get through the songs and have a good time. He's in between a stand-up comedian somewhere in vaudeville and a James Brown. That's what he is. And he's dangerous. You just don't know what he's going to do next, and that's why we're so glued to
him.
him.
He'd be the first one to admit that.
That's right. But I think they should keep David Lee Roth and he should get on touring because...
The bigger thing, what happened, if it is a new person? If you read David Lee Roth books, he did everything. He was the business side. He came up with all the ideas, the directors of the videos. If you read Sammy Hagar's book, they only made money because Sammy was in the band, according to him. Yeah. Eddie never even listened to the lyrics. Didn't even know what Dave was singing. Didn't care. He was so into his own performance. And Eddie got them to downsize, came up with different strategies for staging. Same with David Lee Roth. So maybe they feel that they need these. The brothers feel they need one of these two guys because of the success they had in the past.
Yeah.
Going with a third party, hey, maybe they're not businessmen. That's what David brought back. David knew that showbiz, and Sammy Hagar is a businessman. That's as simple as that. He's not only a great and talented musician, but he's a smart businessman.
Let's face it. So Sammy's got the talent. He's got the vocal range.
So Sammy's in a whole other headspace.
He's got the musician. He's a great musician. He can write songs. But let's face it. He's not dangerous. He's kind of boring. That's why people never really. He had the hits. He had the songs. The right here, the right nows, but it was never as energetic or dangerous as when Dave was in the band. And that's what people want in Van Halen. A little bit of excitement.
Well, then why fire David?
Well, I'm just saying. I hear a lot of, I'm going on the internet and I'm seeing everybody saying, "Oh, Dave sucks. Dave sucks. Dave sucks." So if Dave sucks, should they fire David Lee Roth and bring back Sammy Hagar? And we're asking you this.
Well, look,
and we're discussing.
Let's face it. They're a nostalgia band.
Yeah.
If you look at the set list. It's all the old songs, nothing to do with Hagar. That's understandable because Dave can't sing those songs, and he wouldn't want to anyways. But Dave's the ultimate showman. Let's not take anything away. I know you want me to be in Sammy Hagar's camp today. That's fine, but I'm a huge Diamond Dave fan. If I had to list the top frontmen of all times, he'd definitely be in the top 3.
Yeah.
So
there you have it.
You guys write in.
You tell us. Should Diamond Dave be fired, and should someone else, or even Sammy Hagar, be rehired?
And if someone else, who are you suggesting? Jeff Scott Soto, Steve Perry?
They're all looking for jobs.
They're all out there. So you let us know who you think. Again, 2 great singers, one hell of a band. But where do they go from here, and with whom is the debate that Jim started today here on The Metal Voice?